I'm 50 years old. I've been married 3 times. Let me tell you what I've learned about relationships over the course of the last 35 years. Most of what society has taught us about love and relationships is wrong. We're taught that we should seek out partners with the highest societal values, good looks, wealth and ambition. Society convinces us that these things are the most important components when we're looking for a partner to live the rest of our lives with. While some of those things are slightly important, they're not as important as compatibility. What good is wealth if you're miserable trying to share it with someone you don't get along with? What good comes from marrying a pretty woman with a terrible attitude or a handsome man who betrays your trust? Let me tell you about my friend Chris. Chris was a mechanic who made a lot of money. He met a woman named Nikki. Nikki was a very pretty and popular woman with high societal value. Even though Chris and Nikki looked like the perfect couple in pictures, in real life they couldn't get along. Chris was a saver. He liked having plenty of money in his savings while Nikki loved spending. They couldn't find a middle ground and ended up having a lot of debt. Eventually Chris, being overstressed, started drinking heavily. They ended up in a divorce after years of fighting and arguing. They wasted years hating each other when they could have been with partners that were suited for them. Had Chris been with a saver, he and his spouse would have been able to retire very young. Had Nikki been with someone who also had high societal value, they would have been able to find other outlets to express their egos. Neither Chris or Nikki were bad people, they were just wrong for each other. A popular expression is, opposites attract, but this isn't an ideal scenario. It's society's way of making terrible decisions sound like good decisions. That's why over half of marriages end in divorce. You should find someone who has the same goals as you. Attracting a partner begins in the head, not the heart. Love is as much of an intellectual pursuit as an emotional pursuit. When looking for an ideal partner, you need to ask yourself, what makes sense? If the person you're talking to doesn't align with your values or goals, then you'll waste time chasing a fleeting feeling. I figured this out for myself after a failed marriage and years of family court. I realized that what she wanted wasn't what I wanted and what she cared about wasn't what I cared about. Once I figured out that love wasn't a war, I found lots of women that I got along with and found the one that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. Save yourself years of loneliness and arguing and do some introspection. Discover your own values and find a partner who is compatible with them.